They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3.
Dolphins 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
At the 47-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
For this life, I think I
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, here's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Robbie Anderson.
A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
Titans.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second and goal, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Tannehill now to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Running for it, Montgomery. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They run again with Breida. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give it more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact, I sat down with my
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Tannehill on 1st down. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Complete to Albert Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
25-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Darrington Evans, 42 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Jakeem Grant. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Tagovailoa. Catch made right side by Wilson. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 37-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. To throw is Tua. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up
Tua to throw again.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing left side, it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
They run for it with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Dolphins.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.